For part 2, we will learn how to simplify algebraic fraction by factorizing the numerator and denominator to identify the common factors. By using this method for questions in part 1, we want to simplify xy squared over 9xz. When we compare the numerator and denominator, we realize that x is the common factor for both numerator and denominator. So let us rewrite this common factor as the product of the rest of the factors. So therefore, for the numerator, I will have x multiplied by y squared give us x y squared over. For the denominator, I will multiply by x by 9z. Give me the denominator 9xz. Then from here, I know that I can divide these common factors together. And therefore, the fraction will be simplified to y squared over 9z. We can use this method of factorizing the numerator and denominator of algebraic fractions if it has two or more terms for the numerator as well as denominator. So take a look at the next example. We want to simplify x squared plus x over x plus 1. For this question, we realize that for the numerator, there's two terms, x squared and x. And we can further factorize this numerator by taking out the common factor. So we can rewrite x squared plus x as a product of its common factor, which is x, and the remaining factor will be x plus 1. Now, for the denominator, we realize that we cannot factorize it further. So therefore, the denominator will be x plus 1. Now, let us compare the numerator and denominator. We realize that it has a common factor of x plus 1, and we can divide it by each other. So therefore, x plus 1 divided by x plus 1 will give us 1. For the denominator, x plus 1 divided by x plus 1 will also give us 1. So therefore, the remaining factors for the numerator is x times 1, which will give us x, and the denominator is 1. Therefore, when we simplify this algebraic fraction, we will get x. And this is how you simplify algebraic fraction that has two or more terms for the numerator as well as denominator. Please also take note of the misconception that some students may make for this kind of question. For the same example, some students may think that they can actually divide one of the term in the numerator, which is x squared, by the denominator x. And by simply doing this. And they also thought that they can divide the second term, 1, for the numerator by 1 for the denominator. This is incorrect and cannot be done because the numerator is not completely factorized. You can only divide common factors of numerator and denominator when the expression is completely factorized. Hence, to summarize, simplifying algebraic fraction that has two or more terms in the numerator and the denominator, we need to do these three steps. Step 1. Factorize the numerator. Step 2. Factorize the denominator. And finally, step 3. Divide the common factors from the numerator and denominator.